Welcome back. Let's read more. I will put it in my India video because it's next to India. I will read about this international airport in Karachi and the Pakistan flood 2 years ago and the Pakistan International Airlines. So I will go to my bed and read this. So I will make a video in my language Danish later about this airport. Yes, oh, I need a minute to get to my bed.
Jinnanh International Airport. Jinnanh International Airport, Urdu, IATA, KHI, ICAO, OPKC, formerly Dry Road Airport or Karachi Civil Airport, is Pakistan's busiest international and domestic airport, and handled 7,267,582 passengers in 2017-2018. Located in Karachi, the largest city and commercial capital of Pakistan and capital of the province of Sindh, it is named after Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the statesman founder of Pakistan. It is one of the oldest airports in the world. The airport is managed by the Pakistan Civil Aviation Authority, CAA, and serves as a hub for the national flag carrier, Pakistan International Airlines, PIA, AirBlue, and many other private airlines. The airport is equipped with aircraft engineering and overhauling facilities including the Ipahani hangar for wide-body aircraft. History, edit. Imperial Airways was one of the first airlines to fly to Karachi in December 1926 when Pakistan was a part of British India. J.R.D. Tata, the father of civil aviation in British India, made the maiden voyage from Juhu Aerodrome in Bombay, now Mumbai, to Dry Road Airstrip, now Jinnah International Airport, Karachi, via Ahmedabad, on the 15th of October 1932, carrying mail in a Portsmouth aircraft. During the late 1920s and early 1930s, there was a large black-coloured airship hangar at the site of Karachi Airport, constructed for the British HMAR 101, at the time, the largest aircraft ever built. Only 3 hangars were ever built in the world to dock and hangar Britain's fleet of passenger airships. However, the R101 never arrived in Karachi, then part of the British Raj, as it crashed and exploded just 8 hours into its maiden flight over Beauvais, France, killing all but 6 of its 54 passengers and crew. This hangar was so huge that aircraft often used it as a visual marker while attempting VFR landings at Karachi. Over the years, the hangar became known as the landmark of Karachi, until it was demolished by order of then-President Field Marshal Ayub Khan in the 1960s. During World War II, Karachi Airport was a major transshipment base for United States Army Air Forces units and equipment being used by 10th Air Force in Eastern India, Burma and the 14th Air Force in China. Several operational bomber and fighter units flew into Karachi for short organizational periods prior to their deployment. Air Technical Service Command had extensive facilities where aircraft were received, assembled and tested prior to being flown to their combat units at forward airfields. It also functioned as a major maintenance and supply depot for both air forces. In addition, Air Transport Command flew numerous cargo and passenger flights to the Middle East and to points within British India and China. The airport facilities were further expanded in the 1980s to Terminal 2 and Terminal 3 respectively. The present-day infrastructure of Jinnah International Complex is a result of an expansion program carried out in 1994. Today, the new Jinnah terminal handles both domestic and international flights, whereas Terminal 2 is now dedicated to Hajj operations. Terminal 1, the original airport, is now the HQ of Pakistan's Civil Aviation Authority, and Terminal 3 is dedicated to commercial offices. Karachi was once a much busier airport. Between the 1960s and 1980s, it was an online station of several famous airlines of the world such as BORC, Qantas, and Pan Am, featuring prominently on the latter's flagship around-the-world route, eastbound Flight PA 1 and westbound Flight PA 2. It served as Pia's primary international hub and saw direct flights to many international destinations on Pakistani metal, at a time when the airline was considered to be one of the foremost in the world. However, Pia's eventual decline in quality and ambition led to many routes being curtailed. Additionally, the emergence of Dubai's airport on the world map, increased usage of longer-haul aircraft, and the poor political climate of Karachi during the 1990s, resulted in several airlines discontinuing their service to the airport. Recently, the situation has stabilized somewhat and several airlines have returned, although the airport is still nowhere near the service level of its heydays between the 60s to 90s. In March 2006, Pakistan International Airlines began a non-stop flight to Toronto on Boeing 777s. Apart from getting 12 new boarding bridges in 2016, the airport has not seen any major expansion or upgrades to its structure since the opening of the Jinnah terminal in 1992, although several airlines have installed auto-ticketing kiosks to facilitate self-ticketing. Pia auto-ticketing kiosks are available round the clock, as well as staffed check-in counters open 24 hours. Structure, edit. Jinnah International Airport has a capacity of handling 12 million passengers annually. In fiscal year 2008-2009, over 5,725,052 passengers used Jinnah International Airport. 50,095 aircraft movements were registered. It is a major focus city of Pakistan International Airlines, PIA, as the primary hub has shifted to Islamabad. All other Pakistani airlines also use Jinnah International Airport as their main hub. These include Air Blue, Serene Air, Fly Jinnah, and Air Sial, as well as several charter carriers. The building is linked via connecting corridors to 2 satellites, each having a provision of 8 passenger loading bridges. The eastern satellite is devoted exclusively to handling international operations. The western satellite is used for domestic operations, as well as some international operations. This is achieved through a flexible arrangement of gates. The 2 satellites supplement the departure lounges of the terminal building and also provide shopping facilities, mobile recharging points, and snack counters. The Jinnah terminal was completed in 1992 at a cost of $100 million, at the time the most expensive civil construction project in Pakistan. NISPAC, National Engineering Services Pakistan, and Air Consult, Frankfurt, Germany, were responsible for the architecture and planning of the terminal. Sogia Construction, a French company, was the contractor. Mukhtar Hussain and Abdul Malik, NISPAC, were the chief engineers for the new terminal. In Karachi, the CIP lounge can be used by all first and business class passengers on all outbound flights. Barclays, UBL and Air Blue have also introduced their dedicated lounges in the international terminal of the airport. There are a number of bank kiosks and ATMs that passengers can use at the airport. The airport is also where the majority of Pia's maintenance network is located, although some of its maintenance work also takes place at Islamabad International Airport, Islamabad. There are several hangars at the airport, the largest being the Ipahani hangar, named after Mirza Ahmed Ipahani, the first chairman of PIA, that can accommodate 2 wide-body aircraft and 1 narrow-body airliner, for example Boeing 737, at one time. On the 15th of February, 2006, the first major overhaul of a Boeing 777-200 aircraft, known as C-check, was done at Ipahani hangar. Most of the PIA aircraft are checked and regulated at the aircraft hangars in Karachi. The PIA maintenance also check other airline aircraft in Karachi. The head office of the Civil Aviation Authority of Pakistan is located in Terminal 1. Pakistan International Airlines has its head office on the grounds of the airport, PIA building, as well as its central mainframe, CRC building. CRC building also houses the PIA Frequent Flyer Program, Awards Plus, as well as hosting Sitter Bagtrack, the shared International Air Transport Association Global Lost Luggage Tracking Computer Network. PIA Engineering HQ, Cargo Village, Flight Kitchen, and PTC, PIA Training Center, are also located here. Terminals 1 and Jinnah West also boast round-the-clock PIA booking offices and ticketing auto kiosks. Ipahani hangar, edit. This section does not cite any sources. Please help improve this section by adding citations to reliable sources. Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. July 2023, learn how and when to remove this template message. The Ipahani hangar is PIA's wide-body aircraft maintenance hangar at Jinnah International Airport. It has been named in honor of Mirza Ahmed Ipahani, the first and longest-serving chairperson of Pakistan International Airlines from its inception in 1954 until 1962. The new jet hangar for wide-body and narrow-body aircraft with a supporting airframe overhaul shop was completed and commissioned in 1968. Most of the PIA aircraft are checked and regulated at the aircraft hangars in Karachi. The PIA maintenance also check other airline aircraft in Karachi such as Philippine Airlines, Yemeniya and Turkish Airlines. Terminals, edit. Jinnah Airport has one main terminal, divided into 2 concourses and 5 floors. 1. The Jinnah East Satellite Concourse, used for international flights. 2. The Jinnah West Satellite Concourse, used for domestic flights. Runways and aprons, edit. The airport has 2 runways measuring 3,200 m and 3,400 m in length respectively. Runways 25 are /07L and 25L/07 are have a width of 46 m, 150 feet, and 45 m respectively. The runways are capable of handling up to Boeing 747-400, Airbus A350XWB and Antonov An-225 Mriya aircraft. The runways have capacity to handle 15 flights per hour and can accommodate simultaneous landings and takeoffs. Runways 25R and 25L are equipped with ILS Cat-I to guide landing aircraft safely under very poor weather conditions and in low visibility conditions, such as fog. The taxiway is able to handle 12 aircraft at any one moment while the parking area measures 266,000 square meters and is able to accommodate 42 aircraft, 12 of which through air bridges linking them directly with the terminal building. In addition to this, there are remote parking bays for 30 aircraft. Airlines and destinations, edit. Passenger, edit. Airlines destinations. Air Arabia Sharjah. Air China Beijing Capital. Air Blue Dubai International, Islamabad, Lahore, Peshawar, Quetta. SI Al Islamabad, Jeddah, Lahore, Peshawar, Quetta. Azerbaijan Airlines Baku, begins the 18th of April, 2024. Batik Air Malaysia Kuala Lumpur International. Chunwings Airlines Damascus. Emirates Dubai International. Ethiopian Airlines Addis Ababa. Etihad Airways Abu Dhabi. Fly Jinnah Islamabad, Lahore, Peshawar, Quetta. Fly Dubai International. Flinners Jeddah. Gulf Air Bahrain. Iran Air Tehran Imam Khomeini. Iraqi Airways Baghdad, Najaf. Jazeera Airways Kuwait City. Oman Air Muscat. Pakistan International Airlines Baku, Dammam, Dubai International, Faisalabad, Gwadar, Islamabad, Jeddah, Lahore, Mashhad, Medina, Multan, Muscat, Peshawar, Quetta, Salalah, Sharjah, Shulkot, Skardu, Sukkot, Toronto Pearson, Turbat. Pegasus Airlines Istanbul Sabiha Gökhan. Qatar Airways Doha. Salam Air Muscat. Saudia Jeddah, Medina, Riyadh. Serene Air Islamabad, Jeddah, Lahore, Peshawar, Quetta. Sri Lankan Airlines Colombo Bundaranuk. Thai Airways International Bangkok Suvarnabhumi. Turkish Airlines Istanbul. Air China's flight from Beijing to Karachi makes a stopover at Islamabad, but the flight from Karachi to Beijing is non-stop. Air China does not have 8th freedom rights to transport passengers solely between Karachi and Islamabad. Cargo, edit. Airlines destinations. DHL Aviation Abu Dhabi, Bagram, Bahrain. MNG Airlines Kabul. Qatar Cargo Doha. TCS Courier Dubai International, Islamabad, Lahore. Turkish Cargo Colombo Bundaranuk, Istanbul, Singapore. YTO Cargo Airlines Kashgar, Kunming, Nanning. Statistics, edit. The following table provides details of the major traffic flows out of Karachi Airport in terms of passenger numbers, aircraft movements, cargo as well as mail. The results were collected by the Civil Aviation Authority of Pakistan. Year aircraft movements, commercial, passengers, international and domestic, cargo handled, M tons, mail handled, M tons. 2006-07 52,995,460,328 152,364 2,828 2007-08 50,622 5,865,859 161,762 2,832 2008-09 49,698,164 144,993 2,189 2009 to 10 53,295 5,832,494 149,498 2,787 2010 to 11 50,924 6,032,999 142,364 2,324 2011 to 12 52,682 5,968,531 142,544 2,478 2012 to 13 49,075 5,966,349 154,924 1,984 2013 to 14 48,519 6,397,316 136,124 2,101 2014 to 15 48,832 6,267,068 125,716 2,747 2015 to 16 54,509 6,602,181 124,346 13,236 2016 to 17 61,428 6,903,948 126,498 13,792 2017 to 18 51,897,267,026 130,361 12,214 2018 to 19 42,339 6,802,121 120,559 23,909 2019 to 20 31,204,381,949 97,742 8,936 2020 to 21 26,743 3,366,509 97,887 4,396 2021 to 22 35,259 5,165,904 94,561,698 Busiest routes at Jinnah International Airport, by number of flights weekly. Rank city country number of flights airlines. 1 Islamabad Pakistan 105 Serena, Pakistan International Airlines, AirBlue, SIL. 2 Dubai United Arab Emirates 78 Emirates, Pakistan International Airlines, Fly Dubai. 3 Lahore Pakistan 69 AirBlue, Pakistan International Airlines, Serena, SIL. 4 Jeddah Saudi Arabia 36 AirBlue, Pakistan International Airlines, Saudia. 5 Sharjah United Arab Emirates 27 Air Arabia, Pakistan International Airlines. 6 Muscat Oman 22 Oman Air, Salam Air, Pakistan International Airlines. 7 Doha Qatar 19 Qatar Airways, Pakistan International Airlines. 8 Abu Dhabi United Arab Emirates 16 Etihad Airways, Pakistan International Airlines. 9 Istanbul Turkey 11 Turkish Airlines, Pegasus Airlines, Pakistan International Airlines. 10 Bahrain 11 Gulf Air. Traffic flow 2018 to 2019. Total aircraft movement, number, total passengers, numbers, total cargo, M tons, total mail, M tons. Commercial non-commercial grand total domestic international total domestic international total domestic international total domestic international total 23,598, 23,207, 46,805, 427, 47,232, 2,526,702, 3,685,783, 6,212,485, 18,181, 81,723, 99,904, 65, 22,254, 22,319. Ground transport, edit. Jinnah International Airport is situated near the highly populated areas of Gulistani Jauhar and Mullah. It is easily accessible through Shara-e Faisal Road from any part of the city. The airport has a heptagon car park which can accommodate more than 3,000 vehicles. Buses, minibuses and taxis are also available to the airport. There are also a number of traditional auto rickshaws available at the airport parking area and entrance which are quite popular to travel short distances within the city. Karachi Cantonment Railway Station is the nearest railway station from the airport to get the railway connections for the other parts of country. There is also a commuter rail station, Karachi Airport Station, which is located 2 kilometers southwest of main Jinnah Terminal, just south of Star Gate. Accidents and incidents, edit. Date aircraft registration flight no airline occupants fatalities details. The 27th of December, 1947 Douglas DC-3 VT August 1947 Korangi Creek crash Air India 2323 The DC-3 lost control after takeoff and struck the ground in a 30° angle whilst in a violent side slip to the right. The 3rd of March, 1953 de Havilland DH-106 Comet 1AM CFCUN Canadian Pacific Airlines, CPA, 1111 failed to take off and crashed into a dry riverbed. First fatal passenger jet airliner crash. The 5th of August, 1956 Hermes 4 GALDK Britavia suffered the collapse of the nose undercarriage at Dry Road Airport. The aircraft was damaged beyond economic repair. The 14th of August, 1959 Vickers Viscount APAJE Pakistan International Airlines 32 aircraft crashed at Karachi International Airport while attempting an overshoot with 2 engines inoperative on a training flight. The 5th of September, 1986 Boeing 747-121 Pan Am Flight 73 Pan American World Airways 381-20 aircraft was hijacked by Palestinian gunmen posing as airport officials upon arrival from Bombay, now Mumbai, India. 20 people were killed when the gunmen opened fire on the passengers as commandos prepared to storm the airplane whilst still on the ground. The 5th of November, 2010 Beechcraft 1900 JS Air Flight 201 JS Air 2121 a plane chartered by the Italian oil company, ENI crashed a minute after takeoff. All 21 passengers and crew on board, 17 ENI employees, 2 pilots, a security guard and a technician, were killed. Among the dead were 20 Pakistani nationals and 1 Italian national. The 28th of November, 2010 Ilyushin Il-76 4LGNI Sunway Flight 4412 Sunway 810 aircraft crashed in a populated area of Karachi shortly after taking off from Jinnah International Airport. All 8 people on board were killed, as were a further 2 people on the ground. The aircraft was reported to have been trying to return to Jinnah International after suffering an engine fire. The 22nd of May 2020 Airbus A320-214 APBLD Pakistan International Airlines Flight 8303 Pakistan International Airlines 9997 a domestic passenger flight from Lahore to Karachi crashed into the Model Colony residential area while on a second ILS approach to Jinnah International Airport. See also, edit. 1. Pakistan Civil Aviation Authority. 2. Transport in Pakistan. References.